Welcome to this YouTube channel. In this video we are going to talk about top 10 famous landmarks in Pakistan. So before starting this video, like this video, and subscribe to our channel for future updates. Although the Western media may try to convince you otherwise, Pakistan is an exceptionally lovely country. Consider iconic mountain peaks, emerald green and turquoise-blue valleys, and deserts brimming with ancient civilization relics. And that's just the beginning. Without further ado, here are the top 10 most gorgeous sights in Pakistan, in no particular order. A country that has snatched my heart quickly and passionately. Number 10. Swat Valley. A little settlement sits at the bottom of a green alpine valley. Though it has had a difficult past, Swat Valley's present and future are bright. This breathtaking valley in Pakistan's Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province looks like something out of a fairy tale. Consider lush green fields and forests, lovely villages, and rivers with blues, so vivid and bright you'd swear they weren't real. The actual splendor of Swat can be seen in and around Kalam, which provides as a base for exploring the valley's natural grandeur. Here are 3 attractions in Swat Valley that you must visit. Boyan Village is a village in Boyan, China. Green Top, also known as Boyan, is a short drive from Kalam town or a moderate uphill walk. When you reach the top, you'll be rewarded with sweeping views of the valley below, and a panorama of one of the most large and gorgeous villages I've ever seen. Boyan is a short drive from Kalam and makes for a pleasant day trip. The Swat Valley in Pakistan is crossed by a mountain stream. Number 9. Hunza Valley. The lovely Hunza Valley in Pakistan is crisscrossed by a magnificent blue river. It's nearly probable that if you reside in Pakistan, or have read anything about the nation, you've heard about Hunza. Don't be fooled by the phrase valley, because Hunza is a sprawling district made up of multiple valleys and villages. Here are some of the most magnificent views in Hunza, which is a section of the ancient Silk Road. Kone's Passu. The Passu Cathedral is a natural work of art and one of Pakistan's most well-known sights. Though staying overnight in Passu village is no longer permitted, the cones can be seen from afar, beginning at Gulmit village. The cathedral is best seen from the Karakoram Highway, which is roughly an hour's drive from Gilgit city. The rugged peaks of a Pakistani mountain range are framed by autumn-colored foliage. Number 8. Yarkand Valley. In a low valley, a naked alpine landscape with green trees. Yarkand Valley was the most gorgeous place I saw in Pakistan, despite being largely unknown, and forgotten in comparison to Pakistan's most well-known tourist destinations. Yarkand, in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa's Upper Chitral district, is known for its mountain ranges and unspoiled villages. If you don't have your own vehicle, getting to the valley, which spans for many kilometers past the administrative town of Mastage, takes some effort. However, if you have one, the ride isn't that hard. Just be prepared for primarily dirt roads. If you make it all the way to Yarkand, the side valley of Gazan is definitely worth a detour. The mountains of the Toy Pass, a high-altitude pass that connects Upper Chitral with Gilgit-Baltistan's Yasin Valley, may be seen from here. Number 7. Fanda Lake. The idyllic setting of Fanda Lake in Fanda village is almost too lovely to be true. The teal-colored lake is surrounded by light green trees, as if it were a landscape painting. Despite its stunning beauty, Fanda Lake does not attract nearly the same number of visitors as the more well-known Atabad Lake. Autumn trees around Pakistan's mountains. I didn't see any other tourists throughout the 4 days I spent sunbathing by the lake in Fanda. If you go, I strongly advise you to stay at the Lake Inn, which is only a short walk away and only 1,000 rupees a night. There's also the PTDC, which overlooks the lake for 5,000 rupees, but Lake Inn's hospitality and value are greater. Number 6. Brohol Valley. Brohol Valley, located far north in Afghanistan's Wakhan corridor, was once only accessible by foot or horseback. Even though the once secret location is now accessible through a hazardous jeep road, it still attracts only a few visitors during the few months, when it is not buried beneath a blanket of snow. It is currently unclear whether foreigners are permitted to visit Brohol. If you insist on going, make sure to consult with the Deputy Commissioner's office in Chitral first. But Pakistanis, please go see this beauty. Several high-altitude lakes, yaks, and wide green pastures dot the valley, which is framed by a spectacular mountainous background that rises above 13,000 feet. Furthermore, a day's hike from Lashkargah's, Brogil's last village, would take you to Karambar Lake, one of the world's highest. Number 5. Lahore. A mosque in Lahore, Pakistan, featuring elaborate minarets. What do you mean, a city? Yes, Lahore is a metropolis, but its wealth of historical sites undoubtedly makes it one of Pakistan's most picturesque destinations. Lahore was the Mughal capital, and much of their legacy can still be seen. Hold on tight if you're wondering what the greatest spots to see in Lahore are, since there are a lot of them. The Badshahi Mosque, Wazir Khan Mosque, and, of course, the Lahore Fort are among the city's most well-known landmarks. With dozens upon dozens of wonderfully preserved tombs, bustling shrines, and havelis upon havelis, you've got yourself Pakistan's cultural capital. Number 4. Hingat National Park. In Pakistan's Hingal National Park, a road winds through a mountain environment towards the sea. Although Hingal National Park is geographically located in Pakistan, it resembles a Martian planet. The park spans over 6,000 square kilometers and is home to a mud volcano, as well as highly distinctive rock formations, enormous canyons, a diverse range of animal species, and even a mud volcano. Furthermore, a portion of the national park runs along the shore, adding the ocean to the park's other features. Hingal, despite its out-of-this-world appearance, is only 3.5 hours from Karachi, Pakistan's most populous metropolis. Pakistanis should have no trouble visiting the park, but foreign visitors have reported inconsistent results. Some visitors who were escorted by locals were allowed to stay in the park for the night or weekend, while others were only allowed to visit for the day. Number 3. Kailash Valleys. In Pakistan, wooden buildings cling to the slope of a hill. The Kailash people live in the Kailash Valleys, which include Bamborat, Rumbur, and Bira. They are a religious and ethnic minority in Pakistan with its own beliefs, culture, and language. The valleys in which they dwell are unquestionably among of Pakistan's most beautiful, not only for their natural beauty, but also for the beauty of the Kailash themselves. The Rumbur Valley is exceptionally beautiful. Along the Kailash River, stretches of dusty road and mountains rattle. The Kailash people live in wooden huts clinging to the steep hills, and the ladies are known for their brightly colored traditional garb and headdress, which is unlike anything else in Pakistan. It's fairly easy to get out to one of the valleys these days, as Chitral city is only 2.5 hours away. Number 2. Deosai. In Pakistan, a gorgeous green river valley. The huge plateau, which stands at 4,117 meters, 13,497 feet, and is only accessible during the summer, is the world's second highest. Visitors who travel to this beautiful location will be greeted with sprawling emerald green meadows, snow-capped peaks, and dazzling blue lakes. Deosai is home to the Himalayan brown bear, which has been seen by many visitors. Keep an eye out if you're camping. Foreigners must pay 1,000 rupees and Pakistanis must pay 40 rupees to enter the park. Number 1. Garak Hills. The Garak Hill Station is in Sindh, however it is definitely raised as part of the Kirtha Mountains. The tops of the hills, at 1,734 meters, 5,689 feet, offer some of the most spectacular vistas in southern Pakistan. This is a fantastic location for a weekend camping vacation. The Garak Hills are around 8 hours from Karachi, but only 2 to 3 hours from Dardu, making the latter a preferable site to begin your adventure. There is no public transportation, but there are a few rest stops for those who don't want to set up camp. What do you think about this video? Do let us know down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.